Hey folks, I'm trying something new. Um, Nobody's on because I didn't really announce that I was going to go live. Um, but it's Friday. I just got off work, working late. It was a wet, long day. Um, but I don't know if anybody's even going to hop on. But in any case, this video will be available once I'm done. But I think what I'm going to do is every Friday I'm going to try every Friday to read letters. Tonight I have 2 letters from soldiers that were in the Civil War. Both were privates. One was in the Confederate Army and the other was in the Union. And I had this on my mind for a while because these are veterans that I can't meet, but we have documentation. There's libraries everywhere online that has some letters transcribed and some not. But they saw so much violence and trauma, and they suffered from it. A lot of them, back in the day, they called it nostalgia. They were suffering from nostalgia, homesickness, and in some instances, they had passed away, not taking their own life, but they had passed away due to what they called nostalgia. But anyway, these are just 2 letters that were written. I'll read the first one. It's from Joseph Wright, and he was writing to his wife. He was in the Company G, 44th North Carolina Infantry. His rank was private, and he lived or was from Alamance County, North Carolina. And he writes on April 29th, 1863. Both these men died shortly after writing these letters, to my knowledge. I was reading so many letters, I can't keep them straight. But this one starts April 29th, 1863. A camp near Kinston, North Carolina. Dear companion, that was his wife. Dear companion, I seat myself to write you a few lines to let you know that I am well at this time, hoping when those few lines come to your kind hand, they will find you well and doing well. I received your kind letter, the 27th of the month, which gave me great satisfaction to hear from home one time more, and to hear that you was well and doing well. I would be glad if I only could be at home to stay with you. We have moved the day. We are in a mile of Kinston, but I don't know how long we will stay here. Some say we are going back to war. We came from in the morning, but I don't know whether it is so or not. You have to apologize my difficulty reading, because they used no grammar and their spelling was awful. In this letter, I didn't edit, so I'm trying to interpret it as I'm reading it. So he goes on, "Oh my dear, I do wish this war would stop and let all the soldiers go home to their family. It is hard times here, and I expect it is hard times up there too. Corn and flour is so high, I don't know what people will do for bread. It was reported that there was 10,000 Yankee down below Kinston, about 9 miles. But I heard that they have all run back in their rat holes. They always do when the 44 comes. I'm going to send you something home by Sidney Sykes. Don't know what I will send yet, but I will tell you in my next letter and let you know. I want you to get Mr. Jones, I guess, to make me a bottle of ink and send it to me by Sidney Sykes. Put it in a good thick bottle so it won't break. I believe that all the boys is well as common. I have no news of any importance to write to you at this time. We are just staying in the woods, just as we have been doing for the last 3 months. And I don't know when we will get out of the war. I tell you, soldiers seize hard times here, but I hope that we will soon get out of this troublesome war, for I am tired of this way of living. You said you was going to send me some shirts, but I don't need any more clothes now. I don't want you to send me any clothes anymore. I will send you a hymn book and a song ballet, so I must close my few lines. You must write as soon as you get this letter. You must direct your letters to Kinston, so nothing more at this time, only remain your kind husband until death. From J.W. Wright to Mrs. Susan Wright. He has a P.S. here. I also send you a ring, too. A lot of these guys ended their letters until death. It was like imminent that they knew from all the death they saw that their turn was next. It was brutal fighting. The next and final letter for tonight, and I'll try and do this every Friday. I can't promise, but I'm going to read letters from either Civil War, World War I, World War II, just to get a feel for what veterans saw and were writing about. So this is Christopher Van Loon from Hope Landing, Virginia, Company H, 107th New York Infantry. He was a private, and he lived in Schuyler County, New York. It was written to his brother Abraham Van Loon on March 11th, 1863, while he was posted in Stafford, Virginia, in Hope Landing, Virginia. Dear brother, this evening I am found amongst the living and enjoying good health, and whilst I am blessed with health through toil and danger that I have had to pass, I hope you may have the same blessing. When I started from my home and bid farewell to companion, his wife, and children and brothers, little did I dream what I had to pass through. And more than this, I did not think I could undergo what I have went through. I have suffered more hardships within the 7 months that I have been gone than I have in all my life this winter. It has been more than half the time we have had to lie down on the cold ground, exposed to rain and snow, and many has been the time when we arose in the morning, our clothes was so wet we could wring them out. Many has been the time when we have been starved whilst we was on the march, that we would give 10 cents for one hard cracker. Sometimes we have a plenty to eat, and sometimes we have not. Our regiment is getting small. Out of 1,041 that we started with, we have got 241 that is now fit for duty. They are dying every day, and this evening I am taking care of one that can't live long, and many others that are sick. How long will it be before it will be my lot? God only knows. I have endeavored to take the best care of myself I could, but the best is but poor, and I am satisfied if this regiment has yet to pass through. What it has, there will not be one that will be left to tell the horrible tale of this unholy, unjust, and wicked war. If we could had the same treatment that the other regiments had, there would not been so many homes made to mourn over their lost husband or son that was so unjustly killed, that brought about no good in saving the country. But I hope in God the time will soon be brought about when we that are alive can go to their homes and enjoy those happy hours that has been spent with deep anxiety of someday enjoying some happy hour at his own fireside, that he can have a dry place once more to lay his weary head. I have been very sick in the fall. It was some time that I thought I never would see my home. But I have been spared through my sickness, and am now alive, and as well as could be expected. I weigh now 162, but oh, to be the man I was when I came in the army. John is well, and so is Frederick. I am now setting up with a sick young man, and it is a chance if he lives till sundown tomorrow. He is from Burdett, by the name of George Cutler. His half-brother is gone home to Burdett on a 10 days furlough, but when he gets back, he will not find poor George in his tent. It is nothing to see men die here, but it seems tough to me to see men, after they have gone through toil and danger, die without friends or want of care, buried more like the horse or mule than anything that I can compare. I'm trying to do all I can to comfort the afflicted. I won't talk about rebels, nor fighting them, for I hear so much of that kind of brag that I forbore it. It is now 4 o'clock in the morning, and I must close. You must write often as you can. So, goodbye, brother. Christopher Van Loon to Abraham Van Loon. So, that wraps up the Friday night letters. And if you have suggestions, or if you have come across letters, feel free to share them, and I'll try and read them on Friday nights. So yeah, let me know if this is something that is enjoyable. And I have a couple interviews that I've got lined up. I'm sorry I'm not posting a lot. It's not great for ratings to have so many breaks in between interviews, but I have a couple lined up that are going to be good. So I'm excited for that, and just stay tuned. Have a good night. I don't even know how to end the live.